It started with a box, a dusty old box that my roommate Mia brought home from an estate sale. "Look at this," she had said excitedly, holding up a porcelain doll with intricate lace detailing on its dress and unnervingly lifelike eyes. I hated dolls, always had. But Mia loved them, and I didn't have the energy to argue. She placed it on the shelf in the living room, right in the center, like some kind of prized trophy. For the first few days, I avoided looking at it. There was something off about it. Its glassy eyes seemed to follow you around the room, even though I knew that was impossible. I chalked it up to my overactive imagination and tried to ignore the way its expression seemed to shift ever so slightly every time I glanced at it. Things got weird about a week later. I was alone in the apartment, Mia was at work late, and I decided to settle on the couch with a movie. As I reached for the remote, I noticed the doll wasn't on the shelf anymore. My heart skipped a beat. I scanned the room, telling myself Mia must have moved it. Then I saw it. The doll was sitting in the armchair across from me, perfectly positioned, its head tilted as if watching me. "Mia?" I called out, even though I knew she wasn't home. The silence was deafening. I forced a laugh, trying to shake off the unease. I picked up the doll, its cold porcelain sending shivers through my skin, and put it back on the shelf. "Stay there," I muttered under my breath, as if it could understand me. That night I had trouble sleeping. I kept hearing faint noises, soft thuds like footsteps, and the occasional creak of the floorboards. I told myself it was just the old building settling, but deep down, I wasn't so sure. The next morning, Mia found me in the kitchen, nursing a cup of coffee with dark circles under my eyes. "Rough night?" she asked, setting her bag down. "Your doll," I said, my voice sharper than I intended. "It's creeping me out. I swear it moved last night." Mia laughed, but there was something uneasy in her expression. "It's just a doll, Jess. Maybe you need more sleep." But I knew what I'd seen. Over the next few days, things escalated. The doll would appear in different places, a chair, the windowsill, even once on my bed. I'd wake up in the middle of the night to the sound of faint whispers, but when I turned on the light, the apartment was empty. The worst part? The mirror. One evening, I was brushing my teeth, staring into the bathroom mirror, when I saw it. The doll was in the reflection, standing right behind me. I spun around, my heart pounding, but the room was empty. When I looked back at the mirror, the doll was gone. I ran to Mia, my voice shaking as I told her what had happened. She looked pale, her hands trembling as she clutched her phone. "Jess," she whispered, "I didn't want to freak you out, but I've been hearing things too. Seeing things. I don't think it's just a doll." We decided to get rid of it. That night, we took the doll, wrapped it in a garbage bag, and drove to a dumpster several blocks away. I felt a strange mix of relief and dread as we tossed it inside. But when we got back to the apartment, the doll was sitting on the living room shelf, exactly where it had been before. I don't know what it wants, but it won't leave. It won't stop. And every night, it gets closer.